doing Sunday sermon once again. We're doing Sunday sermon once again. Let's yeah. Let me some of the when you read the scripture, and I'll just say go hand in hand. It's not gonna be the longest Sunday sermon I ever did, but what I'm about to say goes hand in hand. You see, I got the No Matrix shirt on. The Most High confronts what needed to be and what needs to be confronted. What we see in the nature of the Most High can destroy everything. And there's been times in history where he became upset with individuals such as King Saul for not bringing the destruction that he required to particular groups and people. So when you see these wimpy preachers, just know that that's something else. That's like a smoke screen from Satan. The devil done got in their head. Now, I don't start trouble, but I'm capable of finishing trouble off. And we preachers, we got to get back to that manliness that exhibits the character nature of the Most High. The Most High is a leader. He's not led by women. He's a leader. He's both violent and non-violent in a perfect mix. So all of these dudes that you want to be married and you want to be in the Bible and in the church, but you're not willing and capable to bring violence on people that will try to break into your home or try to bring violence on you, you not being like the Most High. All you got to do is read Revelation 21 and you'll see what I'm saying. Brother Waddell, VP, what's going on? He said, rise and grind. Bro, hope everything is well. I hope everything is well with you too. Yep, rise and grind. And me, you, and Charisma, we're going to show people how to support each other, how to help each other, and how the Most High intended for us to be. See, all these ninjas, I call them what they are, niggas. See, they don't know how to be. See, white people is all in their head. These other races are all in their head, turning them away from having dignity and what the Most High created them to be. And so as a result, you got people talking about they're the talented 10. You got dudes out here killing each other. You got people disrespecting each other left and right, especially on YouTube. All you got to do is look at my comments. You'll see that. No account ninjas. That's what they call no account 2024 is these ninjas that don't know who they are. And they go around like trying to wage war when there's no need for war. Where was y'all at when Pearly Kings was talking about we shouldn't get reparations and laughing at us, making fun of us as a people? Where was y'all at? Because I see you now. I see you in my comments coming at me with no face. I see you doing that. But where was y'all at when them white folks was acting like what our ancestors went through was nothing? How is it nothing? And they were building guns to make them work for free. Now, some things didn't happen quite the way they said. But trust me when I tell you, anybody that's holding you hostage, that's not no friendly situation. But she said that slavery was embellished and time took up for her, and now all these ninjas trying to take up for him. And all I gotta do is say fanboy, and here they come. Here they come. Today is fanboys. And he don't even respond to them in the comments. And some of these YouTubers, they won't even read what you say if you ain't giving them money. Man, if y'all can't see through that, if somebody comes and supports you financially, they should get acknowledged beforehand. But if I got time, I read all the comments that come in my life. Then where was these people at when all of that was going on? When you had the Sambo, Uncle Ruckus, Private Peterson, Thomas from Glory Ninjas, well, before he learned his lesson, taking up for this broad. She want to tell us about relationships, and she ain't barely even been in one. All she was doing was taking what Kevin Samuels said, and she was audibly plagiarizing him. Grifter. And that man, with Mr. Potato Head, fake Isaac Hayes looking, wannabe Rick Ross looking, was coming to her defense and even debating people off it. And even admitted that they was doing business together. Now, what was he supposed to do? He was supposed to stop doing business. He didn't. So what I'm talking about today kind of is along those lines. If you got a Bible in front of you or you got your smartphone, Google John 5, New American Standard Bible. John chapter 5, New American Standard Bible. These people are lost. They're lost from an earthly standpoint. They trapped in the matrix, and the one that's trying to help you get out, you trying to attack them. Getting slapped down by me. I be slapping these dudes down. Ain't none of them messing with me in debate. They don't even be saying nothing. They talking about my car. That's why I sell my money. The repair I need is, what, $100? How you talking about somebody that can get their car fixed? I can see if I couldn't get my car fixed. Y'all is clowns. Go juggle. Be a clown. Be the clown that some of y'all are. That's why I hate funerals, man. I'm gonna tell you, I hate funerals because what happens at funerals, every time you have that person that ain't gonna keep in touch with nobody, funny acting as hell, that'll get up there and say, man, we need to be checking on each other. We need to be making sure we doing y'all know what I'm saying? I'll be like, Ruben Reese says, you are black. Yes, I am. And I accept that. And I make white people accept that. And the God that I worship is above. You can take it how you want to take it. When it comes to people, I'll never worship no person, even if it costs me my life. It just ain't happening, Captain. I would have been that slave that they probably had to chain to his bed. Because I would have just always been trying to get up out of that. And they'll try to keep me like they do now. Try to keep people from knowing about me, try to keep people away from me. Sending their agents to try to slander me and insult me so people won't listen to me. And then you got people that won't allow fair assessment of what I say. They won't allow people to know about these videos to a point of fairness. They just, okay, well, let's sprinkle his video over here. Sprinkle him a little bit over there. But then when people like Aton, they throw him out there. I don't know. It's possible he buying, people said he was buying subs and buying, because what they do is, I think it's called, what is it called? Click Farm, where you could pay and they'll send their people to act like they cash apping you and stuff like that. I don't know. But like I said, I don't like what's his name? Andrew Tate. But at least he admitted that he was on some fraudulent stuff. He said, I don't even own a Bugatti. He said, I'll be renting that stuff. And then some of these guys try to smoke cigars like they cool or something. You ain't Al Capone. You ain't John Gotti. But if you want to smoke just because you like to, that's you. It's a marketing tool, because people are superficial like that. They'll think you cool. You put a cigar in your mouth. So I get it. But verse 44 says, how can you believe? You do not seek the glory that is from the one and only God. Let me read that again. How can you believe? When you accept glory from one another, I skipped the part, and you do not seek the glory that is from the one and only God. People be fanboys of these clowns, man. Now, it's all right to like who you like. But if they're in the wrong, like if I'm in the wrong, don't defend me. Don't defend me. I can defend myself. But if I'm in the right, though, I can understand it. They basically defending a dude. Now, y'all talk about people who attack black women. I look at Obsidian and Anti-Daniels as people who attack black women. They not just telling truths about them. They're attacking. See, it's a difference. It's a difference. Like, say Black Ram. He might say things, but he doesn't attack them. He calls them succubus, but he also calls Latino women rotten, what do you call them? The rotten Chiquita. And then he got names for other ones, basically. But Aton takes up for white supremacist girls, and then I call black women out their name and I argue with them till the sun come back up. You got to be more balanced than that, man. If you're going to go after black women, then you should go after all women. Like when you hear me singling out, okay, I'll single out sometime to prove some type of point. But most of my videos, if you look at the Isaiah 4:1 series, you look at all this, it don't say black, 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 because it's talking about all of them. Because XX is XX. So he's basically saying, let's go back to it. How can you believe when you accept glory from one another and do not seek the glory? You accept it, but you do not seek it. What is he saying? All the people, that what they do and what they say and who they are as a person is more for acceptance with people than it is with acceptance and for acceptance with the Most High. And the title of this one, should you be seeking honor from men, or should you be seeking honor from the Most High? Who should you be seeking honor from? Now, according to the Bible, we see the end of things. People going to take the mark. They're going to have a false unity, a unity that's going to cost them their souls and eternal peace. Instead of getting a true unity right now, they're going to have a false unity later. And they bring set up by social media. They're being set up by these agents of chaos, some of which are brainwashed, told what to say. And then what happens is people follow them. And now when they start to disobey, or when their brainwashing starts to break down, those same people was pushing them forward, humiliate them and expose them like they did T.D. Jakes, like they did P. Diddy. Some of those things they were instructed to do. And then after they did it so many times, they start liking doing it, so they start doing it on their own leisure. Now, Kim Porter basically, allegedly, we'll say allegedly, had these phones where she was recording what was going on, and they said that there was a lot of athletes. They said T.D. Jakes was on those phones, allegedly, we'll just say allegedly. They said that several known prominent people were recorded by Kim Porter, sometimes secretly, sometimes knowingly. And those phones have been confiscated, and now she's gone. And I don't know if Al B. Sure somehow factors into this, but is Al B. Sure, did he ever recover that time when he got sick? Let me see. Let me type in his name. Al, one of my favorite R&B singers, by the way. I play his songs. Good music. Let's see if he ever recovered. I guess so. That's good. I guess he did. But I don't know if she told him or what was going on, but it goes in getting involved in associations and working in places that seek honor. Like it's like a seeking the honor for men. Or should you be seeking honor from the Most High? But a lot of things are going to come down to that when it comes to your soul. It's like, who are you working for? Who are you trying to impress? That's what it's going to come down to. That's what it's going to come down to. Osama said, checking in from Detroit. 7 Mile, shout out to you. So that's what it's going to come down to, man. Like, we got to remember this, because I know people, I've been talking about people getting the rise out of you. I've been talking about depression. I've been talking about picking your battles. All of that led to this. Y'all know I like to connect the dots, because what a lot of people is doing wrong with their lives is they're allowing people to dictate to them how they feel and how they view themselves, how they feel about themselves. You should never do that, no matter what they say. They could say you stink. They could say you ugly. You should be brushing all of that off, and you should never think those things about yourself. If you stink, you should smell yourself and try to figure out what you could do better. But usually a person will try to say those things just to try to belittle you and put you down. They'll talk about everything from your hair. These people are miserable, and especially criminals. Criminals, once they get in that setting, especially with like new staff that's just trying to learn the job and trying to make some money, they're horrible. They forget you can't even stay out of trouble. You don't even know how to get up and go to work every day. But yet you talking about somebody else? Armed robbery, selling drugs. But they talk about other people though. That's why I don't let them talk about me. I tell them just like this. I say, I can't talk about you, so you can't talk about me. If you talk about me, we just gonna run. I'm just gonna take from you. Take your wreck, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna take that. You not finna talk about me. And if I talk about you like I'm capable of, I'll get fired. So we ain't going there. If I ever see you in the house, man, listen. And let me tell y'all something real quick. We're gonna wrap this up in about 10 minutes. This was crazy about some of these guys. This is how you know these guys ain't working with full masculinity. You go out here and start something and then y'all jump on the person. If you gonna start something, go one-on-one. How is people starting stuff and then jumping the person? Now, I can't say I ain't never did it because I was in that goofy mindset in the past too. But it didn't happen many times. It ain't happened. So, these type of people, like if you're a woman and some women, like some of y'all women, you ain't even had that many boyfriends. Charles, man, what you in here, man? But it's like, you should like for instance, I know women that they finish school, finish college, working, and this Mark was trying to call her slow and be trying to act like she ain't got it all. Nigga, you ain't got it all. And this particular person, the minute I hopped on and he went out that accident. I hopped on him like he was just doing too much. You trying to tell her she's slow. You can't even stay out of trouble. You like a little kid that keep getting sent to the corner to spend all this time in detention. The nerve of some of these people. That's why you seek honor from the Most High. Not men. Not men. You could talk about me, you could talk about my car, you could talk about this, you could talk about that. But when I look at you as a man who has escaped the matrix, I see a confused individual. Because anytime, this is how the Most High work, this is how the devil work. The devil spends all our time trying to put people down and make them view themselves as useless or be useless. The Most High builds people, builds their wisdom, builds their knowledge. So all I gotta do is have a few conversations with an individual and I already know who's working through them. Charles said they can see others' flaws, but not their own. Exactly. You gotta be able to see your own flaws. That's gonna be one of the key components to you getting up in life and doing better in life. I'm telling you, you work in the jails, these dudes, they spend all of their time trying to get you fired get you in trouble, make you look incompetent. This is what they'll do. Like, it'll be a rule, right? You tell them what the rule is. They'll say, we know. We know. Okay, you know. Next thing you know, they breaking the rule. It's like, you trying to punk me or something? All right, watch this. That's how people is. We know. Okay, let's see. You say you know, let's see. Now let me tell you about something that happened the other day. So it was this guy. We at work. He says, he knows. I tell him the rules because we got to keep reiterating the rules, you know, for many reasons. So I tell him, say, hey man, there's no talking, no movement. I told him that. He goes in the bathroom. What did no movement mean? He goes in the bathroom, so I stuck my head in that. You need to come out before she get here or stay in here. He says, gotta come out before you come. This dude, I'm looking right at him. He got all these windows. I'm watching him walk around. And he comes out when she's there. Then he did something else. That's what he doing. He comes out, he already broke that rule, then he comes out and does something else that he wasn't supposed to do. So I'm like, man, bunk up. You're gonna be on your bunk for an extra 20 minutes. So when you work as a police officer, as a correctional officer, you have to be what they call fair, firm, and consistent, because that'll protect you and that'll protect you from lawsuits. So if you tell them what, you got to give people what we call expectation. You give them your expectation, and if they choose not to do it, then you bring consequences on them. If you don't bring consequences on them, they're going to keep running over. That little threats, man, I'm not trying to hear that, man. I got to own off switch. I got to own off switch. If I see somebody out here that, like, when they threaten me, I don't even really respond to it. Ain't nothing need to be said. But if I see you out here, you better believe I'm gonna be ready. And you done threaten me. If you don't say nothing or do nothing, I ain't gonna turn my back on somebody that done threaten me. I'm done with it. But if you try to, man, listen, man, I view men as men. It don't matter who you associate with. It don't matter what you in. I view you the same. Because part of no matrix, you can't be out here fearing people. If you got to conquer people, you got to be able to conquer them. And for you to conquer somebody, you can't be scared. You can't fear them. Now, of course, sometimes you get startled, you get unsettled, you get nervous. But you got to rise above that in the situation. All the little TV, this little thug stuff, man, don't pay attention to none of that. You a man just like any one of these dudes with these guns. Or any one of these dudes in these crews. You a man too. What I look like? Just focus on, like I said, seeking honor from the Most High. Then if they just so happen to take you out, they did you a favor. Because I guarantee you, the heavens are better than the earth. That's why you don't seek honor from people, and then you mess around and something happen out here. And now you down there with all the dummies who wasn't even smart enough or wise enough to make they peace with the Most High. You get that right before you do anything else. Now, before you go to sleep, you should be talking to the Most High. Heavenly Father, I pray that my name is in your book of life. Whatever needs to happen, I need my name in your book of life. Please be merciful towards me. I know I am a sinner. I know I'm imperfect, but I pray that you won't view me that way and that you would write my name in your book. Charles said, amen, no fear. Man, no fear. Now, don't be going where they pile up at. Let them do their thing. You avoid them. Stay away from them. But if it go down, it go down. If I'm avoiding you and you say, like, let's say I see one of them. Now, what was that you were saying? I ain't going to say nothing. I'm just going to watch. I'm going to put my hand on my pistol and I'm going to watch him. Ain't no fighting even if I could beat you. If I got a pistol, ever since that movie Juice, when his pistol, remember they were fighting for the pistol? And it slid down and dude stuck it in his coat. Ever since that, I said, man, if I got a pistol, I ain't fighting. I'm not. Now, if I have to, if I gotta fight, if I'm losing, I'm fighting dirty. So dirty that they're gonna lose. I'll rip your nuts off. I'll bite your ear off like Tyson. It don't matter. I'll hit you right under your nose, make your nose go all the way up. But y'all we from this block. I'm from a known block too, but that don't make me invincible. Charles said, you cold. Chill, man. If I'm locked up, somebody choking me, man, I'd reach back like this if I can. Bah! Punch him right in them nuts and just twist my fist. Boom, boom, headbutt him, whatever I got to do. Oh, man, throw hands. Throw hands. Hey, if you winning, hey, you fair game. If I'm fighting somebody, we can throw hands as long as I'm winning. If you get to winning, you trying to they doing all the Mike stuff. Man, please, I'm going to twist your fingers off. You try to kick me, and I get that footer, you try to put me in the arm bar, you going to lose half your legs. He said all day, you going to lose your legs. I'm going to, ow. I'm gonna get all the way down to the bone like you some chicken. You gonna become my chicken. Oh, you're supposed to be saying, listen, man, y'all got all that wrong, man. Go to the end of the book and see what the Most High was doing to people. Go to Sodom and Gomorrah and see what the Most High was doing to people. See, the devil has made men effeminate. And you not masculine going around starting stuff, shooting people over trivial stuff. That's not masculine. Masculine is if you and a guy have words, you say something to him or he says something to you, you say something back. Y'all either settle it without violence or with violence. But masculine is if there's no need for violence, there is no violence. Effeminate is y'all on Instagram and now you shooting them all in the face. These dudes throw their lives away for nothing. You know, now I'm going to close. Shout out to Charles. He said, you cold all day. Shout out to all the rest of y'all that came in here. Appreciate y'all. Seek honor from the Most High, man. These people, the ones that's about something, deal with them. The ones that ain't, don't pay too much attention to them. And be ready for them. Be ready for them. I'm trying to hear that stuff, man. I'll be watching people get ran over. You scared of them? Man, get out of here, man. He said, man, where did we lose ourselves? I'm telling you, it's just been a slow process through the years. Now they got guys taking up for white supremacists, taking up for, as a people, taking up for white supremacists, taking up, fighting each other over dumb stuff. Okay, When we were kids, did we fight over coloring books? Maybe sometimes. Did we fight over crayons? You like the red crayon better. So you coloring with the red crayon. So you gonna fight the dude that like the blue crayon? Yeah, no, y'all should be like, hey man, you like the red crayon, I like the blue crayon, man. And that'd be the end of it. That kind of stuff, man. The devil is behind all of that. Stop blaming God. It's the devil. That is not how he created the world to be. You got to realize that. You got to understand that. People be like, God, why you lit this? But anyway, thank y'all for coming. I got to start getting ready.